Turn number 4, Tim Bennett dressing the field atop the starter stand. Irwin and Beetham look for the start. The green flag comes out. Evenly matched down to turn number 1. Beetham looks for a little daylight on the outside group.
Beetham runs very strong in the outside lane. Give position number 1 to car number 45. As Beetham goes up the hill, we've got one around. It looks like the Brocket Rocket right in the middle of things. An explosive situation here as we've got a tire off one of the automobiles. Rick Lenda's car is also involved along with Jack Aquilina, and that'll bring out the first caution of the event.
So it looks like it's going to be a complete
John Dittman. First of all, John, you're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just had nowhere to go and hit the brakes as hard as I could. And this is where I end up.
You had a chance to look at your car. How much damage done to it?
It's not that bad. Radiator, front bumper. It doesn't look that bad.
Okay, that's John Dittman, driver of car number 9, and he's out for the evening as well as the 7-up Pete Rocket.
Green flag is back out, and they are underway once again.
2-3 wide down to turn number 1. John Beetham again gets a jump on Jeff Irwin down the back straightaway. Chuck Rogers locked in a battle for the 3rd position. He's got the 43 of John Puglisi on the outside. Puglisi rides the Armco barrier down the front stretch.
Puglisi trying to hold on, but unfortunately could not do so.
Lap into the record books. John Beetham in command, car number 45, Jeff Irwin.
Green flag is out, and they are underway, and Beetham with the advantage. Here comes the number 3 of Diego Monahan.
Jeff Irwin going to be a factor in this one again as he tests the waters on the inside of our race leader, John Beetham. Looks as though Diego Monahan, car number 3, working on the outside of Irwin. As it looks as though he's going to take over the number 2 position. Irwin now back to the 3rd spot.
Look a little further back in the field, and you'll see Lenda trying to work his way back to the front. Sean Monahan not running strong as usual tonight with car number 31. But back up front, the other Pinnacle Auto Glass Special looks really strong. As Diego Monahan about to take over the lead down in turn number 3.
Through the turns, evenly matched out of turn number 4. Beetham on the inside, Diego Monahan on the outside. Monahan with a good run into 2. Looks as though he's going to lead the charge out of 2 down the back straightaway.
Diego Monahan trying to run that outside lane. He'll come back to the line. Looks very strong.
Far around out of turn number 4. Steve Johnston in the number 37 tries to get out of the racing group. Jack Aquilina takes some evasive action as Johnston smokes the tires. However, looks as though it's too little too late as the caution comes.
Off turn number 4, they work their way back down to the line. And look at the battle. Shaping up now as they are 3 wide for position number 2. Steve Haraka gets bounced around just a bit. Beetham now, we've got trouble down the back straightaway. Lenda is involved, and it looks like the Smith machine will make heavy contact. Green flag is back out. Diego Monahan starting to string it out just a bit at the front of the field.
So Joe Mancini holding on to that second spot. A little bumper tag going on behind Steve Haraka in the 35.
Haraka trying to hold on in that third spot, looking to be among the top three here.
Johnston scrapes along the Armco barrier here on the front straightaway.
He gathers it back. Things are okay there. Look back towards the front of the field. And here comes Sean Monahan. Sean kind of pacing himself to get back into contention up front.
Tim Bond loops in between turns 3 and 4. Looks to quickly get the car pointed back in the right direction. Halfway marker coming out as we got more trouble down the back straightaway. Car loops. Looks as though it's a 4 of LaJoy. Fortunately,
11 circuits in this event.
Pace cars parked safely in the center of the infield, 1 lap shy of the halfway point. Field accelerates as a green flag back out. Diego Monahan picking up her heel left off. Joe Mancini and Steve Haraka. Dave Zemke right behind. Those are your top 5. After that, Sean Monahan in the 31 and Uncle Buck Chuck Rogers next in line.
Rogers drops back just a bit. He'll give position number 6 to car number 59. All that's happening up front. Mancini's got a mirror full of Zemke as he comes off the turn. Haraka now running strong. Down he goes, sliding through the center of the infield down the back straightaway. And we've got one around to the bottom of turn number 1.
Looks as though it's the 33 of Chuck Rogers. So Rogers just losing the hand.
Mancini in the outside. But Diego Monahan setting the pace out front. Meanwhile, Zemke slips up just a bit. Sean Monahan moves in, takes over the 4th spot. But down the back straightaway, here comes Haraka, fighting back with Mancini for that runner-up spot. As Sean Monahan looks to challenge Mancini, forcing Mancini to make a decision to run to the outside and take over the runner-up spot. Zemke comes back to life. As 6 cars run strong at the front of the field. Double now, the 63 goes spinning. Tries to get it fired back up. We're still under green. 5 laps remaining in this event. As Diego Monahan literally pulling away from the competition. Sean Monahan goes to the outside of Haraka now. They work their way off the turn. There's the challenge for second. Sean Monahan and Steve Haraka wheel to wheel and side by side. But Haraka isn't about to give up. Equally impressive is the battle between T.H.E and Mancini. Off turn number 4, less than 2 laps to go. Down to turn number 3, back to the stripe he'll come. He'll get the white flag this time. 1 lap remaining. Diego Monahan. Looks like an easy victor. He'll come off the turn, get the checkered flag, and Diego Monahan takes down the win. Sean Monahan for second, Haraka for the third. T.H.E will finish in the 4th spot. Dupree will finish in position number 5. With Beetham making a strong comeback to finish among the top 6 cars. Well, there's no question about it. He'll be heading down to the winner's circle.
Ivan, anytime you can get a podium finish, that means a job well done. And Steve Haraka and his crew certainly had a great race car here tonight. One of the Monahans coming over here to shake hands with Steve Haraka. And Steve, I'll tell you, you were up there slicing the dice and you came home third.
I really can't complain about a third place finish, battling with the Monahans. It was a real nice run. Sean and I were really battling it out there at the end. I wasn't sure who was going to get it, and I started getting a little loose on the nose, and I didn't want to wreck anybody, so I had to let him go.
When did you finally settle down and get the groove that you wanted to on the Speedway?
I'd say about the last restart. That was about it. That track was terrible, to be honest with you. 3 and 4, there was so much debris on the track, it was getting real scary over there.
Okay, Steve Haraka finishes third here tonight with car number 35, taking a sip of the Poland Spring water. Coming home in second, it's a Monahan, except Sean Monahan takes home second tonight as he's over there in victory lane celebrating with his brother, and we'll try to get a word actually with both of them at the same time if we can, as now the picture's being clicked off down here in victory lane. Of course, Diego Monahan, we're going to skip right over here. We're going to go right to our winner as Diego Monahan, the driver of car number 3, finds victory lane here tonight. Diego's certainly a great race car. You settled right in, and you were in the racing mode here tonight and found victory lane.
You know, I couldn't do it without the, I don't know, with the, oh, good Lord above. And my great crew, Dave, Joe, Sean, Troff, Vic. If I miss anybody, the crew is great. They deserve Crew of the Year. There's no doubt about it. Pinnacle Pete, Head and Insurance. John Burnett with the awesome horsepower. Troy's Rock and Roll Pizza. My girlfriend Jessica for all the great help. I don't know what to say. Thank you very much.
What did you think when you had your brother right on your tail there?
Oh, I was waving him on because I know he could catch me.
Okay, that's Diego Monahan. He finishes in the number 1 spot. But here's the gentleman who finishes second. It's another Monahan. Certainly you had a great race car here tonight as well. How bad did you want to get up and race your brother?
Well, I wanted to race him really bad. I got involved in that first accident, and the fender started rubbing the tire. If there's no doubt if that caution didn't come out and that didn't happen, I would have definitely a contender for my brother tonight. His car was hooked up. I really got to thank Joe, my crew chief, Dave, Vic, all the guys that helped back at the shop. My Savior, Jesus Christ. Took a lot of praying to come from the back all the way to the front. Thank you very much.
Okay, that's Sean Monahan. It's Diego Monahan takes down the win. Sean Monahan is second, and Steve Haraka finishes third. Back upstairs.